Oh, yeah, it's the
Okay.
Budget and Finance Committee meeting.
Okay, this is the Northwest San Pedro Neighborhood Council Budget and Finance Committee for July or June 1st, 2022.
John
So-
is in there as an attendee, if you can move him.
Oh, see, we're all coming in as attendees tonight.
I thought he would be able to come in the normal way.
No, maybe he had the same issue I did.
So I'll call roll call. Vic,
Here,
Lori,
Here,
John,
Voila, I'm here.
the
Melanie?
recording has, John, the recording has
Here.
started.
I don't know what happened to my. Are there
everybody's
any?
been having an issue tonight.
Yeah, I didn't, I
had
think
to-
I only got the links through May.
Yeah, same here. I think that's what
See?
happened because I went to the calendar and there's nothing there.
See, told you so. No big deal.
Oh,
So
well,
we need another
We're
6
here.
months.
we're here. So any public comment? Anybody?
Yeah, I got a household full of sick people.
Yeah.
That doesn't relate to the Budget and Finance Committee.
No, my mom's got pneumonia now too.
Your mom does.
Oh, no.
Is she at the
Your mom
hospital?
does?
No, they said that they didn't have to bring her. It's got a low dose of, but she has it. They gave her a little morphine to her to slow down her breathing because she was too fast. And then we had to put her on. Thank God that they sent, hospice always had sent an oxygen tank. She her oxygen level was at like 74, 73,
Oh, Lord.
What's it
So
supposed to be at?
90
It's
and
supposed to be
above.
89 or higher.
Oh, I
90
saw
above.
the nurse come over there. So, well, that's good. They could diagnose without you having to take her to the hospital.
Are
Yeah,
they
they
putting her on
ordered
antibiotics?
they ordered antibiotics. They ordered a prescription Robitussin.
All right, well, let's talk about that at the end of
Yeah.
the meeting. Let's get to the.
Anyway, that's what's
Okay.
happening.
So anyway, the MER we don't have, of course, because it's the first of the month and the MER won't generate. So so none right now. So that'll have to go to the board for second and motion. And then the regular budget, let's see, and then approve the preliminary fiscal budget. So we'll go over here and do that, the new budget. So this is the new budget for 2022 and 23.
Is this what you just got in?
Wait, don't we have to look at the budget for now for the end of the fiscal
I
year?
will, but the way I have it listed on the agenda is this first and then the other one.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I was wondering why you did that.
yeah. Because I did.
'Cause she's.
So right now,
backwards.
when I went to the meeting, which I thought was kind of odd what they said, but you know what? I'll go with it and we'll do it. They said right now it's 32,000 that we're getting,
Okay.
but
That's good.
city council is voting sometime in the middle of June, into June on the budget. And it could change and they'll notify us if it does, and we will have to amend the budget if it does.
I cruise all of the proposed motions all week for work. And so I haven't seen anything on any proposal for changing the amount.
Yeah, they said that they didn't think it was, but if it did, then we would have to amend the budget again.
And aren't we gonna have about 9,000 in rollover?
About eight when we're
Okay,
done.
So we'll have 40,000. Okay.
Yeah, so, but we can't put that in until like September. The rollover money. Until they clear all the stuff out and then send us that letter, again, and then we have to redo the budget again, then with the rollover money. But what we have is virtual office minute taker is $200 a meeting, so that comes to $2,000. We have to put audio visual
Wait,
back in.
Isn't there 12 months in the year?
Huh?
200 times 12.
July. It goes July to June.
That's still 12 months, not 10 months.
July to June is 11.
So it still
But
wouldn't
it-
be 2,000, it would be 2,200.
Right, but about 2,000 is what it runs because she goes anywhere from 160 to 200
So it's,
for what
that would,
they charge for the minutes.
that would
It
be
depends on-
2,400, not 22.
Okay, but we don't even have a
Yeah.
minute taker anyway, so.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do? You got a new one?
She's just,
What?
it's Gina, but she was having problems, had some problems with work, but she'll be starting back up the new fiscal year
I
again.
thought, is this the one we had problems with the minutes or no?
No, Gina's
okay.
We
fine.
had,
She's the good one.
I was
Samantha's
gonna say, we
gone
had
and-
multiple problems.
Okay.
Yeah. Audiovisual is back for 2,900. We have to have that because they're going to become pertinent when hybrid starts. Audiovisual will be responsible for the audio, for also we're going to have, he'll be like in charge of moderating, making sure the screen is there for the Zoom and the configuration back and forth between Zoom and people that are in attendance and all of that.
From what I'm hearing, that's not on the table, hybrid at this point.
Yes, it is. I had a meeting today. I'm very involved in it. I'm part of the safety.
Oh, and now they're
protocol.
saying yes.
Oh, yes, probably January,
And will it
January,
be, will it be
February.
mandatory to
Doug's
start
in
it?
the
January?
heat. Doug and I are both in the heart of it.
Right, no, I'm
Setting
asking is, will that be
protocols.
mandatory or can you continue on Zoom if your neighborhood council votes for that?
I don't think so. I think it'll have to be, they're gonna roll out basically, once we get these protocols in place and everything else, they're waiting for the AB 1994 and AB 2248, which
What hap-
they're on the standard voting that comes up for the Brown Act in January. So nothing's going to be able to happen until after January because what they're doing is amending the Brown Act. They're going to remove because the way it's set up now, the people that are at home on Zoom, the way it's on now, if I stay home, I would have to disclose my home address on the agenda.
No, okay, that's,
Where I'm
No
at.
way.
you can't do
Yes,
that.
every person, the way that the Brown Act is right now, Lori, you have to disclose your
Oh.
address, where you're at.
You know what? I'd give them a PO box.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So that they're both AB 1994 and 2998 are removing that.
What happened to AB 361?
This is amending that because AB 361 is a screw up that causes that.
So just, the fact that the COVID numbers are jumping, I wonder how that's
Yeah.
gonna affect things. All right, well,
It's
you've got
just
a place,
like
you've got a placeholder for audio. visual.
like I told Vic, this budget, say we get in February and we still haven't gone virtual, we can always reevaluate this budget month to month.
You
and
mean if we
change
haven't
it.
gone in person is what you mean?
Right. If we haven't gone to hybrid or in person, we can remove some of this money.
All right, so
Here,
it's a
move it,
placeholder. I
like-
got it. Yeah.
The food is a placeholder in case we go to meetings again too. That's another thing I'm doing the safety protocols and I have to look at the food and also the protocols of what type of food you could even give.
I think you're just gonna have some bagged chips.
Probably, yeah, it has to be all like sealed. And the
Yeah.
water thing, you can't even have the serving of the water in the bottle thing either, or the water, and it goes against our.
It's not even
sustainability.
worth,
Have
it's not even worth discussing because it's all moot at this point.
Exactly. The things that will have to stay is this for Christina, the
Right.
virtual thing here. The minute taker will stay. Zoom license is a the 200 for that. The website yearly hosting fee for $280 and the GoDaddy domain fee for 22.
Okay. It's no big deal.
Those will never be able to be removed.
Melanie?
They have to be there. Uh-huh.
if you can do this without having to like have a formal meeting or something to do it. I would reorganize this list to have the definites at the top and the ifs at the bottom. So like have the audio visual and the food for meetings be the last two items.
That makes sense.
Oh, it doesn't matter because they just, we go to the meeting, we have to do this formally if we ever change anything.
I know,
Every time it has
Vic
to
and
be
I
a
think
vote.
in an organized way. We want the maybes to be at the bottom.
Right, but these are the operational things always go at the top.
Uh.
And then the stuff that you pay services for at the
All
bottom.
right. It's no, I see what you're saying, Vic.
Yeah. So that's $12,402 right out the gate.
Okay.
So then we come here. So what I did was one newsletter, $4,450, holiday parade, $500, candy cane, $1,000, $250 for candy cane, lane crafts, and candy canes. That leaves unallocated $5,448. Go down here. Elections. This is an election year. We have to account for money for that. $4,450 for elections for a
Right.
newsletter.
Okay, so okay, newsletter, I see. Okay.
Elections, printing and materials, $500. Then $3,000 purpose grants. Total $3,200.
32,000 plus we have another
32,000.
8,000 that we're gonna have for rollover.
Right.
Okay. I got no problem with this.
Looks good to me.
Yep. So I so move that we approve the budget. Do I have a second?
Second,
Second. Okay. Vic has got it.
Vic wins.
I'll be second this time. I'm never second.
You're never first either.
I was waiting for who was gonna say it.
Okay.
I knew
all
somebody
those in
would. I just
favor?
didn't know which of you.
All those in favor?
I
Aye.
4-0. Okay, then the next thing is over here. Okay. And then new share, go here. And this is our budget. So right now we have $9,592. Can you all see this or do I need to make it bigger?
I cannot see it.
Yeah.
It's just a blob
Okay.
on the screen.
There, that better?
I can see that.
Yes.
Now, Melanie, we can't pay anything else from now on, right? We've paid everything.
Well, we can, I can pay
The
for
things
the
that were
printing
approved.
whenever I get an invoice from Herb
Did you get it?
for the stuff for the movie. No, and I need to
He's
get
really
that from
slow.
him.
He's really, you need to call him. And he
Yeah,
doesn't
okay,
even,
I'll call him.
sometimes you gotta.
I have-
pick it up from him.
Well, I gotta call him tomorrow and find out about the banner if it's ready.
Right.
Okay, the thing is,
So it-
you're best off going to pick it up because he still will mail it. It might be sitting in our PO
Oh, no,
box.
no, I know, but he was supposed to email me when it was done, like he did the flyers.
Yeah,
He hasn't, so I'm
I
wondering if
may
he's
just
got it.
go pick up an invoice for both the invoices from him to pay them
that's what I'm
and
saying.
just do it that way. Huh?
Well, if he's got the banner, then grab it too.
Okay, because Christina wasn't there to give me the popcorn today, so I'm gonna go tomorrow and get it. Tomorrow
Okay.
afternoon. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll
So you're
do
taking, you're
that.
taking a road trip tomorrow.
Yep,
Yeah.
but we have that left. We have $525.15 to spend on the left on the Encanto movie and for the printing, and then
Did you get the invoice from Swank?
I paid it already.
Oh, okay.
And the
Did they have-
popcorn.
Do they have the license?
Huh?
Do you have the license or is it coming with the movie?
It's coming with the movie. They're mailing it.
Oh, it's not, you can't just show them the invoice, John? She needs to actually have a copy of the license.
I don't
That's
know.
what she asked. If you see the email, that's what she asked.
But I know, but I'm just wondering on the invoice, Melanie, does it say anything that's paying for the
Let me
license?
look.
That
I
might
got
do it. Did
me
she tell
see.
you what kind of food truck she got? She just said she got a food truck.
No,
No, I was gonna call her, but she wasn't
'Cause
there. She had left.
when I talked to her last week, I talked to Selena about the COVID protocol. She wanted to know what I sent them, to Empower LA so they would know. And so I told her, and
Do you think we should use some of that leftover movie money to maybe buy a couple dozen N95 masks to have if anybody wants them?
either that or just buy a box of surgical masks and just have them there at the table. I can do that.
I'm just suggesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
Actually, if nobody minds, they're kind of pink looking. I have a box of KN95s I can just donate.
Well, just bring them in case somebody shows up, and I mean, it's
Yeah.
They
outdoors
itch.
and it's
Ones that I
spread.
got off of Amazon, they itch my face. I like another brand better. So I've got a box of those I can just have there.
Okay, just a nice idea.
We have to have the hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
I don't
Angela and
know.
I both. John, I have a couple of them. I'll bring them over to you.
Okay.
I have a bunch
Um,
left over from a Girl Scout event.
Let's see, I'm looking at this, y'all. And it just says Motion Picture Incorporated, ship date 5/31/22, widescreen DVD show date 6/11. And that's it. And it says paid on it.
Yeah, we can tell what that says by you holding it up.
Can you see
All
it?
right.
Okay,
Uh,
but it does it say the name of the movie?
yeah, it says Encanto, widescreen DVD.
Why don't you just send a copy of that to Selena and say, we don't have, we don't have the movie yet. Will this suffice for your peoples? And is the movie getting shipped to Christina?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it shipped today. Or no, yesterday, excuse me. She should have it tomorrow because it's supposed to ship 2-day delivery or something like that.
And you need to keep the box because we have to return it.
Yeah,
Well, if she gets it tomorrow and you're gonna be there tomorrow, why don't we just
yeah,
wait?
hopefully she'll get it tomorrow.
But we
Yeah.
need to get that banner put up or we've wasted our money.
Right.
Yeah,
So I'll call Herb. He gets in what, at 9?
Yes.
Yeah, let me call him. I'll call him tomorrow morning because I gotta ask him for something else. And I'll find out if he's got the banner ready. If it is, I'll call you, Melanie, and then you can go down it.
I just saw a boo-boo. I gotta fix this. I'm
Oh, wait, where's the boo?
9/9/09. I didn't change it up there. Okay, so pretty much.
I move we
you know,
approve this budget.
and like I told Vic, it's 9592, but
Second.
there's like $500 to be spent. But then we have to, then it's whatever Christina has come out here and stuff will probably in the long run end up between 8,000 and 9,000 to roll over.
So
So-
she owes you one more invoice?
Yes. Christina owes me 2 at $395 each.
And your deadline is June 15th?
June 20th is the last day the credit card can use.
I think we did a good job here with this budget this year.
Budget through May. Lori moved.
I
Who's
did it.
second?
Vic seconded it. I heard him.
I seconded it 2 times in a row.
Wow, it's on a
All
roll.
those in favor?
Aye.
I
He's
4-0.
he's seconding it. Seconding it.
That's right.
Oh.
seconded it.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
Actually, it was. I can do it again. Second edited.
That, let me go over.
Don't
Don't
push your luck.
Do we have to review something else?
there. Nope,
God, it
and
got hot here today.
that's it. There's no request for money. a certain person tried for sustainability to get stuff on here, and I said, no. I says, I'm not sure how much money we're gonna have for.
Well, it didn't matter. It didn't, anything for budget have to be approved at the last meeting?
Well, no, well, her meeting, as well as we don't put on our regular budget anything from any committee other than our regular things that we do
But
with outreach, the two.
well, no, that's what I'm
usually.
saying. She had to have had it, whatever she wanted to spend the money on, the board had to approve it. Could she still do that at the June meeting?
No, no. She has to bring, nothing is approved now until the new fiscal year. and
That's
then
what I'm
she
saying.
has
What
to
did, what
have
did
a
she
budget.
need? What did she need?
wanted
What
to
was she
approve
looking
her-
for?
She wanted to approve her EcoFest and all that for this coming year.
Well, how
Fiscal
can she
year.
do that if we don't even know if there's,
She wanted to approve a budget, or she actually wanted us to spend money? I don't understand.
Want us to allocate money to her.
Well,
and
okay.
where's she gonna
She
hold
can
this
request that
EcoFest?
in July when you guys work on the new budget. She can request that.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, is Dean Dana open?
I
don't
think
know.
so, yeah.
When would it
They've
be
been doing
held
other
if it
events
is
up
held?
there.
Well, EcoFest is
I
usually
don't
around
know,
October.
Okay,
And then again, it's the same thing. We aren't paying for Deanne Dana to do an event. She needs to partner with them, and then we can have
Yeah,
a booth and whatever there, and
Been
But
there,
Right,
done
we
that.
just can't allocate money if we don't know that they're even open yet, and if they are gonna
Right.
be open, it's,
She has to have a whole proposal. You can't just say, will you sponsor EcoFest? And what does she
Yeah.
need, Melanie, so you can help her? Which, for her to put the request in, maybe give her a list of what information she needs to
well,
present to
the
the
only
board.
other thing that's gonna come up, and we know this is gonna come up with her, is we aren't paying for Deanne Dana's events because they have no money. They need to come up with their own banners and their own stuff, and we need to just
We
go
can
up
be,
there
a
as a sponsor.
we can be a sponsor, can't we?
yeah.
But before, they were wanting us to pay for everything.
She has to decide, is it a neighborhood council event or is it a Dean Dana event? And then you go from there.
Yeah,
If we gotta pay for everything, that's gonna be pretty costly.
well,
'Cause
yeah.
remember,
She keeps wanting
Miss,
like $2,000 each time it happens.
And I don't
Yeah,
know the
she's-
new person. We don't have Hector anymore. He
and we
moved.
don't even have, what's her name either,
The
what's her name?
the young lady that we
Yeah.
had,
I don't even remember.
she was nice, she was smart. There's a new
what-
person up there now.
The black girl is still there, Chanel,
Chantal or
Shanta, or, yeah,
Shonda or something like
yeah.
that.
She's still there.
Gwen needs to have a proposal, but she needs to have a committee meeting for this event. Unless she's doing a joint sustainability event.
I don't know what she's doing.
I
Okay.
think she did have a committee meeting last month.
No, she had a joint one. I don't, she had her own committee meeting?
I
Yes. she
think
did.
so.
Oh, I'm sorry, last month, you mean May, because today.
May, yes, I
Okay.
mean May.
Yeah, she had it like, and there was,
At this point, she is scheduled to have one this month, but that, of course, is always subject to change.
All right, well, there could be new chairs of the committees.
Well,
yeah.
that's a whole nother issue.
Yes, I know. All right, what other
Yeah.
budget stuff do we have, lady?
That is it. We're done. I mean, pretty simple this time because we just had to do the new budget and just get it kicked out of here so that we could add at this next board meeting, whoever is the credit card holders and the financial officers just get added onto this admin pack then.
You're not
again.
expecting any changes on that, are you?
I'm not, but I don't want to like go ahead and put it in there just, and out of the blue, all of this,
Right.
all the information.
Why are
If-
we voting on the new budget anyway? Don't you usually do that in July?
No,
Oh, okay. So they're really kind of
always-
placeholders anyway, right? So,
And just to have the placeholder, that way we get our money in July, because if we don't get it submitted
Right.
right away in July, we won't have our money to start the fiscal year. We'll have to wait.
And at what point do you get the rollover money? How does that work?
What they do is they audit our accounts, all the 99 neighborhood council accounts. And so in August, then they send letters out saying how much your rollover money is and you need to put it. So between August, September, we'll get it.
Okay. Never
And
heard
then we
from
have to read.
I never heard anybody
We have
ask for money for the fireworks, so I guess they're not gonna ask us, so that's fine. And we
So
didn't get a
they,
sponsor request from Music by the Sea either,
No,
so we're not gonna solicit spending money.
well, it's done now. It's too late. It's too late now. It has to be 30 days in advance for
Yeah.
a sponsorship or event.
Well, yeah, Music by the Sea will start next month, so.
Well, it could have been for next budget.
Yeah.
All right, that's okay. I'm just mentioning that they didn't ask us, so. No worries.
We,
But we don't have anything else. I mean, the only thing we discussed is maybe a second movie in November. But
Yeah, I like the idea of
that'll
doing
come out
more
of
of a
the budget
rom-com,
then.
but more romantic movie for a date night. Something
but
like.
that'll all come out of the new budget
Yeah.
after July.
right, yeah.
Okay,
So,
all right, and then Melanie, some of us are gonna sit out at First Thursday tomorrow night to promote the movie, because we got such a late start on it.
oh, okay. Are
If
you putting
everything
a
goes, if
table up?
everything goes okay, I'll be there, Tori.
Set
I'll
a
still go
table
with
up,
you.
Lori?
I'm sorry, what?
You're setting a table up?
No, Angela is.
Yeah, you're gonna do a table?
Yes,
Or what, just
normally
walk
you,
around?
normally for First Thursday, you'd have to go through the chamber, but Yolanda said we could be right outside Sirens, and she's president of the PBID.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
we kind of got the verbal okay. In fact, Angela could probably check. Yolanda probably has the table. She may not even need to lug one over there. And really, we're just gonna kind of, John's gonna sit there, Angela will. I'm gonna, depending on my mood, walk around with the flyers, try and get people interested.
Yeah,
I've already put a supply there. I've emailed it to the Girl Scout organization. We've all posted it on various pages. But if you guys, this is where our board would come in handy.
and I've been trying to post too.
Did you email it to the board, John?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and
Yes,
ask them
he
to
did.
promote it? Okay.
Yes, I did, and nobody answered me.
Well, did you ask them for
And
an
I
answer?
posted it.
No, but
I think that at the
Well, they
board meeting,
didn't answer.
well, at the board meeting, it'd be nice if you said, who posted this? Who shared it? Who, because outreach is everybody's
did
job.
On my Facebook. I did
sorry?
on my Facebook,
There
also
you
other
go.
groups.
well, I right away, as soon as I got that, San Pedro, CA, San Pedro, California, love San Pedro.
Like I told John,
Let's make
Chris,
San
I'll be
Pedro.
there. I'll be there on the 11th. I'm gonna come.
Yeah,
and
I
help, so.
might, now my schedule's changed. I might not be able to, but I'm out there promoting. And gosh darn, I kind of want to see the movie. I've never seen it, so.
I haven't either. I think I talked my husband into going up there. So
Cool.
That'll be good. It'll be a nice movie.
yeah, it'll be a chance to get out. It's outside, so.
Oh, John, I forgot to send you, you wanted me to, was it you or, no, Chris wanted me to send the flyers that we have. Neighborhood council flyers, they're old. I mean, we should have some handout about the neighborhood council. Something that just has a piece of paper. If you're interested, here's how you can subscribe to our emails. Here's the committees.
Well, do we have one, or that we can print copies,
It's
or
probably pretty outdated and I'm swamped. I just,
can you send it to me?
I'll send you what I have. I'll send
The
it to
copy?
you. I'll send it to you and Chris and ask you
Okay.
guys to coordinate it. I don't want them just to jump on it, print something without checking with anybody. So,
Yeah.
And Saturday, I am going to do the walk with Tim McCoster through Peck Park Canyon.
And what's that for?
10 a.m. to see the damage and assess it and all of
To see
that.
the what?
See the damage.
Oh,
and
from the
assess
fire
it.
No, I'm sorry, who organized that?
Some community member and Chris Belnick from Bay City Crime Watch.
Okay, so how
And
did
so Tim
Diana
Acosta
and, how did Diana
other
and
people.
Tim get involved?
Diana, I don't know if Diana's going,
Oh, I thought you said Diana.
but Tim Acosta is.
Okay.
But
What time are
he's
you guys,
going.
what time are you guys going there?
10 a.m.
Okay.
So I've got hiking boots. I'm gonna put them on, and Ted does to wear, because you don't know what you're gonna walk across or anything out there. I'm gonna wear my mask and go.
Okay. All right, yeah.
Get some exercise too to get rid of.
I'll find some stuff to send to you, John, and maybe we can together figure out something to print, at least have some kind of handout. Because to sit there and engage people without, if they say, well, yeah, I mean, you can, did you get the email forms I sent you?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna print them out here a little later on.
yeah, so we at least have those and they can sign. Do you have a clipboard? Because I have clipboards. If you
Oh,
need.
yeah.
Okay,
We got them in the stuff that I have.
yeah, and do you have a supply of pens left over over there?
I think they're in that bag, you
Okay,
know?
I wouldn't give out bags, but I think, a pen is fine.
No, it's inside the, you mean for the movie night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check the holders and everything.
Do you want to bring that to First Thursday? Not the pens, the email sign up.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that with
Oh,
me.
okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be with me. I'll have about 3-4
Okay,
pages.
so that's for both First Thursday and the movie, the email.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And if this flyer looks, well, we can't print out a flyer.
Yeah. And John, when you ask for email addresses, I can only tell you from past experience, okay, to when they write it, look at it and read it back to them to make sure you understand it, that you know
Right,
the
that's what I did last time.
0 and an O, a 1 and an L, and an S and an R, or S and a 5.
Right,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, that's what I did last time,
Okay, good.
Yeah,
And
and I usually tell them, if you write it, can you please print it? Don't handwrite. Print.
yeah, yeah.
You
Or
know.
better yet, ask them to say it to you and you write it down, and then you can read your own writing.
That's true
Yeah.
too.
So just, it'd be nice if we started doing a lot of events, if we got a cheap tablet and people could just type it in and it goes right into a spreadsheet, it populates. I've done that at trade shows before.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
and then
that would be nice.
and then you could have boxes that say, I'm interested in, and sustainability, youth programs, sport, and they check it off.
Yeah.
And you can give it to the committees, right to the committee, saying, here's some people interested in what you do. I mean, really, we're at that point where we should be using that kind
It's
of
really too
technology.
bad that we couldn't buy for outreach like one large iPad.
That's what I'm saying. But not until we start really having more events.
Yeah.
We just need a tablet. I mean, I did this and just put it on a stand and people can just type in the information right there.
Yeah.
And it goes, it's like a Google form. It just goes right in, populates into a spreadsheet. So, okay.
We
Sounds
can work
good.
on that.
Yeah.
And really, what I'd like to see us do too is, and outreach can think about this next year, is start doing more events that are outside, partnering with other people, events that are throughout the community that don't cost us an arm and a leg, like
That is
$2,000 to do.
that is the goal of outreach, but there just hasn't been any events for us
Right.
to partner
But
with.
I'm
And we're
saying
kind of
rather than, costing us a fortune and spending money like Gwen wants to for sustainability,
Yeah.
there are many ways we can do stuff without costing the neighborhood
Yeah.
council an arm and a leg.
That's outreach's intention, is to get a list, but we're in an election year. And with the changing of the
know.
guard at CD 15, you kind of have almost a lame duck there in office.
I know.
So,
No.
so I don't know. And people are still a little gun shy on doing events in person, especially with the numbers going up.
Well, it hasn't really climbed that much, they were saying now as of yesterday. Even at the hospital with Natalia, they were at about 15, 16, they're back down to about 10, 9. So it's kind of stabling, and a lot of people made this thing that this monkey pox was going to be, but they're finding that that's not even that bad.
Well,
as they would
monkeypox
say.
is spreading, but the problem is it's not like COVID. You
No,
don't
it's not.
have to
That's
be-
like they're
you're-
saying.
It's not as contagious as COVID. You have to be in literal like sexual relations or space with somebody to get it. You have to touch something intimate that they've touched or something, you know, it.
Well,
you
I
can't
have a
spread
date with an orangutan tomorrow. Does that count as, you know?
It's not like
Sorry,
COVID where
it's
it's
just-
aerosol.
Don't
Lori,
go
don't
there.
have that look, Lori. Lori's got
She's
that
frozen.
look. Like,
Don't go
I know
there.
she's got.
Oh,
the
yeah, she
look,
is.
She's frozen. She's
Lori, you
froze.
froze.
She's froze with the look,
Oh,
and she's gone.
Yeah,
Whoa, yeah, she
Um,
just dropped off.
yeah. You can stop the
They,
recording now.
Well, first, we have to have an official adjournment, don't we?
Oh, if you, oh, this adjourns the budget
And I
and
will
finance
second.
meeting until June
Third.
or July 6th is the next meeting. All righty.
Okay,
Do I have a
he
motion?
seconded.
Second,
third.
second.
All righty. Adjourn. Now stop the recording, please.